Hi everyone. Today we have AI in agriculture, one idea a day, and the topic for our very short discussion is AI agents in agriculture. And as usual, we are just continuing this topic because we have started the discussion earlier. I just want to add some extra bits of possibilities and why this video is quite unique in comparison with previous one, because in this video I will speak about the possibilities for individual smallholder farmers, for medium-sized corporations, and for everyone basically who is ready to try the AI agent. But I will highlight the just in one example. I can explain how it works, so you will get this mindset of agentic AI and how it will be in the future. Because regarding other industries, they are already trying them and implementing them. I mean, agents, AI agents are already existing and they are working. And at the same time, it's either privilege for international corporations or it's a privilege for private individuals. But it's as of now, due to the price of running AI agents, it's not a high level of adoption for SMEs across different industries. But in my case, I would like just to demonstrate you the overall scenario, how they will work, and maybe you will get your own ideas how the AI agent will help you in your routine. So let's just take an example, and I will use my LinkedIn just to illustrate what I have suggested. So I want to start with example. And my example for today is apple farming, because I love apples. Here is one of them. And yes, one apple a day keeps doctor away. We are following this principle as well. But I mean that apple farming is just very close to my heart, so let's follow it. But again, this is just the illustration, you can apply it for any type of farming. So the main thing is that you have some kind of experimental plot in orchard, piece of orchard, some square, some, I don't know, row, where you are trying to experiment with your new ideas. And in my post, I explained that it could be some specific variety of apples, like Gala, like a specific number of apple trees, because traditionally I believe that it's better to do these trials on smaller scale, and then if it's successful, then you're just doing it in wider. And yes, this is the starting point when you need to do the inventory. And the inventory means that there are different cases how you can do the inventory in your orchard, and I have even a video about that. I will publish it soon because I done it with our new mobile application. So, but you can do it with smartphone devices, or you can do it with unmanned aerial vehicles from the sky and looking below. But still, yeah, you can mix these two methods and have even this level when you have the data collection on the ground and data collection above the ground. We call it remote sensing. And so regarding the data collection with mobile devices, sometimes it looks like a long process, but this is the interesting point. Maybe it's a long, but it's very reliable, and it allows you to add additional information. Not just we are not speaking about only photos. It's the past age. It's not already the modern technology. The modern approach is when you are taking a photo and on top you are adding the attributes which are directly linked to this photo. So this is about our mobile application, new one, because old one is not about that. Old one about specific use cases, which you just doing and getting the numbers. But as of now, we are moving from only numbers to actionable numbers and to operational numbers. So you have your Apple, you have your person with, let's say, a tablet or smartphone. So it will take not one day, maybe 2 days to go through all these 5,000 trees and take a photo, but also you can add attributes like variety. You can add information about the date of planting. You can add the information regarding any visual problems. You already can spot them. You can take photos and attach to this main photo. And obviously it's geo-tagged photos and time-stamped. And as a result of this work, you get the map of your trees as well as visual map of each tree. And if the trees have IDs, for example, the barcode or QR code, it's still possible just to scan it using OCR and recognize automatically this type of identification, and all added to the same photo. Because as I mentioned, photo is the center of our universe of AI and agriculture. It's all photo-based, photo-proofed. Based on this, all information which has been collected, you can feed your AI agent. And your AI agent, it has access to all these photos, and for the new one, which you will collect in the future. So all the history of what you have done, it's available for AI agent to access. And based on this, AI agent, next morning you wake up and you got a message. Or it can be, I don't know, direct notification in the smartphone, or it can be WhatsApp or email, whatever you prefer. It depends, and it can be customized, so you can make the most efficient way for you for communicating with your AI agent. But the main thing that your agent will write to you: hello, today is 30th of November. So have you already cleared all your leaves in your orchard? Because it's time to do this. And it's all about disease and pest prevention for the next season. And then you can respond that, oh yes, I have done it already. At the same time, agent can respond to you that, yes, I see the most areas are clean, but next to the tree is number 510, 881, and 1290. There are some leftovers which can be the spot for the future diseases, and that's why clean them, please. And then you can just think differently and see your orchard differently, because you have no standing in front of it, you can't see it because it's too far. But having this specific work with every tree and every photo, you can access and like apply your vision and your brain to each photo and answer these questions. So let's imagine you have done it, and then you can maybe agent will ask you some more questions, again, very specific questions. But you can stop this interaction and say to him or to her, it's always a question for me, or to it. Let's call it it. Agent is it. So you can ask them, for example, I'm interested in tree guards more than any other questions now. So can you check the status of every tree guard in every tree on the photos which you have? And it will definitely take some time, because these type of requests, they require analysis of each photo and for specific task. So backstage, the algorithm must check the photo, detect the guard, detect the how are there any holes, are there any broken parts. So it's some time, so it's not just in second respond, but after, let's say, 5 or 10 minutes, your AI agent will respond to you. Your system working fine. At the same time, there are some problems with guards next to the trees, number like 110, 1111, I don't know. So I mean that you will again get specific points, specific spots of problems. And then there may be also the point that, it's again about the reliability and how we can trust the model. But it can be not just the point when they will tell you it's a problem. It can be just the response. There are some issues on photo. Because if the photo is taken blurred, so we are speaking about data collection quality, it still will be hard for for algorithm to detect, is it a whole or is it a just blurred photo. So that's why the answer could be not about the specific, like this one has holes, because maybe you have a perfect situation and you don't have any holes at all. But if there are photos with blurriness, then AI agent can tell you that I can't read the status of 3 guards on the photos, like number this and this and that, and you need to double check by yourself. And by the way, just take another photo if you will be there, so we will have an updated photo. So, and this photo again, it will be linked to the specific profile of the tree. So if you go next time and just check what's going on with this tree, you will see the first photo with a little bit blurred guard next to it, and the next one which you have taken properly. And this is the brilliance of all this data management and AI agents who are able to work with this data management and apply computer vision and deep learning for understanding what's going on the photos. Yes, I think it's okay. Now it's enough for you to just to digest everything what I said. Almost forgot why I'm showing you LinkedIn, because I added not just the story about AI agents, but also about this is me in Scotland in summer when I was eating the most delicious Scottish apples. They were very good, and they are good in, Scottish apple producers, they are very good in preserving the heritage of heritage varieties. And it's a very separate story, but it's a very nice story, because we need to preserve the local varieties of apples, pears, and not just these crops, but all the crops. What I want to mention, that there is a concept behind all this agentic work when you are interacting with your agent, and it's called mixed initiative interactions. And here I added some extra details, because obviously it's a deep science, but this is the funny one. So it's the reality of like 20 or maybe 30 years ago, when it was the first versions of Windows, and they had this office with this nice creature and it was so helpful, yes, just to interact with it. So that was the first step of mixed user and system interaction. And now it grows up to the level when it's AI agent who is able to apply some brain skills and visual assessment skills and help us with the tasks. Yes, and there are other interesting examples which I have provided. I also added some screenshots from the interesting presentation on the topic created by the professor of the Cambridge University, and his name is Alan Blackwell. So yeah, just if you will dive into this topic, you can just be there, because it's enormous and it's quite big, especially when you understand that it's the future of AI is about not just how it will work individually, but how it will work with human, and how human will work with the system. So this all human in the loop. Yes, so thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your attention. And yeah, see you. This is just, by the way, the apple orchard with trellis. See you next time with one more idea a day.